Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you try to respond to your loved one who's in distress only to make things worse, that your loved one gets more angry and you yourself get quite frustrated? It's actually quite common, and I'm going to go over specific tips right now that I want you to keep in mind the next time you find yourself in a situation where you're trying to calm down your loved one. These tips will hopefully make it so that your loved one will calm down quicker and that the situation will not get worse. Here we go. Tip number 1, do not raise your voice. Number 2, be mindful to not approach your loved one too quickly or fast when you try to respond to them. Number 3, don't have your hands out in front of you as you approach them. Remember, even though in your mind you know you're trying to help them, you have to look at it through your loved one's eyes. When situations are happening that are making your loved one upset, angry, frustrated, it's often because they're scared. They don't understand what's going on, or they believe something to be going on that isn't actually happening. As a basic example, if your loved one with dementia might be so confused they don't remember you, or they might have a negative attitude towards you, you responding to them by walking quickly toward them with your hands out is going to make matters worse and scare them. They don't understand in their mind that you're trying to help. So be mindful about your approach. Number 4, do not argue. Don't do it. Number 5, when you try to talk to them, get down on their level. Sit by them or kneel down by them so that it's less threatening. Number 6, approach them from their dominant side. People tend to focus more and do better when you approach them from the side that's dominant. Number 7, use as few words as possible. Remember, it's hard for people with dementia to process a lot of information, and it gets especially worse if they're upset. So use as few words as possible to try to communicate with them. Don't overwhelm them with a lot of words or full sentences and talking really quickly. Number 8, restate what they're saying in a calm, comforting way. If your loved one is saying that there's a scary man outside of the door, then you would say something like, "There's a man outside of the door? That's not good. Let me take care of that. You're safe. Here, come with me and let's get settled." Then you can offer them a snack, a drink, or do whatever you can while you go take care of the problem. Do your best to redirect your loved one into something that they would enjoy and distract them from the situation that was making them upset. Now, in some cases, you may not be able to understand what it is that's upsetting your loved one. So here's where tip number 9 comes in: play detective. You want to try to rule out common reasons for their distress. Pain, hunger, toileting needs. These are common reasons why people with dementia sometimes get upset. Now, don't ask them in a rapid fire type of manner. You want to ask them slowly and calmly and go through some of these questions until you either find out what it is that they want or need, or until you've successfully redirected them. I want to take a moment real quick to tell you about a video I watched